Hey everyone, it's RemanX here, and we're going to go over some of the really interesting things that have changed since the ISO patch has gone live. Some of the interactions we've discovered. The reason why I've got this sheet uploaded here, you're going to see that in the description, is we've actually updated it for recommendations based on ISO level 1, ISO level 3, and ISO level 5. Want to become your single source of information for this ever-changing game environment, so please check me out over at Twitch, follow me over here at YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and you'll get updates every single time I get information out there. Let's get right to it. A couple of big changes that have occurred. You guys may have noticed in the files that Skirmisher has been updated to reflect what it's actually doing. So when you guys take a look at this and you guys look at the actual Skirmisher's changed at the level, so you guys can see these effects can also occur on assist and counter attacks. So there's an interesting interaction. We're going to call this the assist interaction for ISOs, the ISO assist interaction, so you guys can get some better information on why certain things are happening, especially on war and war defense. Let's get right to it. So we noticed an early interaction when a character was a skirmisher and it was assisting a striker. And this is the specific situation. If the first attacker in is a striker and it is calling an assist from a skirmisher, what's happening is that striker is immediately getting an ISO 8 secondary attack. That ISO 8 secondary attack, especially if they have effects on it, look, MSF.GG has the assist and counter attack ability. That is giving you guys an extra attack right there. So it is a big deal. Teams that is going to affect, mercenaries, big one. Marauders, a big one. Brotherhood, to a certain degree. X-Men, to a certain degree. But something you're probably already seeing is the interaction with the Young Avengers. So one of the more popular ones that a lot of people see, and we're going to try to demonstrate it here for you really quickly. We're going to toss it right in a raid. We're going to go right into a beta node here. And I think I still got this bio here, right here. We're going to grab the Young Avengers and show you guys what I'm talking about. Just grab them from my list. All right, so really quickly, you're going to notice that I have Skirmisher, Striker. We're taking right into combat. So once this loads in, we're just going to demonstrate this. Hopefully don't do too much damage to these targets. Unfortunately, my character's out level these raids, but probably will be changing sometime soon over here. Okay. So there's Miss Marvel. She's a skirmisher. Captain Marvel is a striker. We're not going to do her full blast. We're not going to do her ult, but we're going to show you guys that in a minute. We're going to do her basic hits. Miss Marvel goes in and strike, immediately followed with a extra attack right there. Okay? So that's the big difference. So if a character has striker, you can do a 3-tap. If she was in binary, that would have been a multi-tap. You guys will see this coming up in a second here. We're going to go ahead and do it again for you so you can see this. Try to find a target that won't get annihilated by this. Speed it up. Like I said, the strikers are going to be there. All right, so she's taunting. And there's that second attack. There's a third attack in that chain. It's the ISO assist attack. One of the reasons why we're seeing this, and you guys might have seen it in war, it's a big difference. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and take out Pyro here. We're going to see if we can actually get this to work without killing. All right. So we're going to go ahead and just go full bore with her. It annihilates it. Just too much damage going in. But as you can see, you guys saw early on the ISO second attack. Those are the only ones where there it is. So when Captain Marvel attacks, and Miss Marvel assist as a skirmisher, because Captain Marvel is a striker, she will get that ISO 8 attack in. That's going to affect a lot of teams. So make sure you're looking for that, because you got to know what you're expecting when you're attacking a war defense. We see Young Avengers, and we see Marauders, which is another team that takes advantage of that, and specifically Mercs. If you guys see Taskmaster, Miss Marvel as skirmishers, Sabretooth as a skirmisher, expect that if you see multiple strikers, there's going to be a lot of damage coming in. Maybe a bug. We haven't heard anything back from the devs on this. It looks like there's an attack phase and there's an ISO phase. So let's talk a lot more about what's been happening here. Other piece about skirmisher that you guys may not have noticed is when the last push came out, there was actually an update on level 5. So something we had not noticed before. It probably was coded in there, but there's now a 50% focus increase. That 50% focus increase is a big deal. 50% focus on level 5. This is amazing. Skirmishers are now worth a lot more consideration than they were. They were already probably one of the most reworked classes since the beta for ISOs. This is updated, reflective in the list. We're updating the list as we go through right now. Remember, guys, you guys can take a look at it in the description over here. You guys will see our ISO 8 list. We're constantly updating it. We're actually updating it for recommendations at level 1, level 3, and level 5. Hope you stop by. Make sure you guys stop me on Twitch and you guys enjoy the content. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the video. This is going to be your single source for ISO. More videos coming down the road here soon. We're going to talk about the overall economy. We're going to talk about what to do with the symbiotes, what to do with the Marauders, the mercenaries, why I've made some crazy decisions with my roster, and more importantly, we're going to give you guys updates as we take the symbiotes all to level 5. That's right, guys. You're going to see it here first. I've committed to taking all my symbiotes to level 5 so you guys can see if they perform the way that we expect them to. Will they challenge Black Order? Will they challenge all the metas in the game? And will they be the ultimate team that we thought they were? Anyway, guys, love you guys very much. See you guys on Twitch. And if there's any question in the comments, we're going to add them to the list of questions to answer on stream or on the list in our FAQ. Check you soon.